Hello guys, welcome back. This is Misaf with my YouTube channel Arts and Academic Writing. Today we are going to discuss very important topic, that is different types of research such as qualitative research, quantitative research, action research, applied research and some other types of research as well. And in this video you will learn 14 different types with their definitions and with their possible examples. And at the end of the video, don't forget to share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Let's do it. We start from qualitative research. Qualitative research involves non-numerical data such as opinions and literature. It uses description to obtain the meanings and feelings involved in the situation. Businesses often use qualitative research to determine consumer opinions and reactions. And we have some examples of qualitative research, such as focus groups, surveys, participant comments, observations, and interviews. And the next is quantitative research. Quantitative research depends on numerical data such as statistical and measurements to investigate questions like who, what, where, or when. The results are usually presented in tables or graphs. And we have one example. A car manufacturing compares the number of sales of red color compared to white color. The research uses objective data, the sale figure for red and white color, to draw conclusion. And the next is applied research. Applied research is designed to identify solutions to specific problems or find answers to particular questions. It offers knowledge that is applicable and implementable. For example, a student working on a education studies to increase student involvement in the classroom. This research focuses on a defined problem and is solution based. And the next is, that is very important, action research. Action research refers to examining actions, assessing their effectiveness in bringing about the desired outcome, and choosing a course of action based on those results. It is typically used in educational settings for teachers and principals to perform a types of self-assessment and course correction. For example, a teacher collect data about their method of teaching fifth grade math. At the end of first school term, they discovered only 33% of students demonstrated proficiency in the concepts. As the result, the teacher implements new method for the second term. And the next is explanatory research. Explanatory research seek to determine cause and effect relationships between variables. It identifies how much one variable may cause a change in the other. For example, a business studies employee retention rates before and after instituting a work from home policy after 6 months of employment to see if the approach increase employee retention. And the next is classification research. Classification research seeks to identify and classify individual elements of group into large groups or subgroups. For example, researchers study an animal species, placing them in defined categories based on shared characteristics such as body segmentation, types of habitat, and reproductive methods and diet. And the next one, comparative research. Comparative research identifies similarities and differences between two individuals, subjects, or groups. For example, a business owner reviews new hire training documentation and discovers that new employees receive much of the same information at orientation and in their initial departmental training. The owner incorporates material into one session to allow more time for department specific training. And the next is cross-sectional research. That is also very important type of research. This research studies a group or subgroups at one point in time. Participants are generally chosen based on specific shared characteristics such as age, gender, or income. And researchers examine the similarities and differences within and between groups. For example, a company researches the sale techniques of its top 10 of salespeople and compare them to those of its bottom 10%. This gives the company insight into the most successful and least successful sale methods. And the next is deductive research. Deductive or theory testing research is the opposite of inductive research and moves from the broad to specific. Researchers choose a hypothesis and test its accuracy through experimentation or observation. For example, researchers observed that 12 international corporations enacted in house carbon emissions standard in the same year. They use deductive research to compare global emission level before and after the measures were enacted. And the next is field research. Field research occurs whenever the participants or subjects are on location. This type of research requires on site observation and data collection. For example, a manufacturing plant hires an environmental engineering firm to test the air quality at the plant to ensure it complies with federal health and safety requirements. The researcher traveled to plant to collect samples. And the next one, inductive research. This is a process by which we draw a general conclusion from individual instances or observations. For example, researchers observed that worldwide emissions declined when 12 international corporations enacted in-house carbon emissions standard in the same year. The researcher theorized that worldwide emissions can be reduced significantly if international corporations impose in-house emissions standard. And the last one is longitudinal research. Longitudinal research focuses on how certain measurements change over time without manipulating any determining variables. For example, a researcher examines if and how employee satisfaction changes in the same employees after 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years with the same company. Thank you so much for watching this video, and at the end of the video don't forget to share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you so much again.